Okay, so we want to talk about how to lose weight and keep it off. I had a client call me and she wanted to know how to lose weight and keep it off. And what I find is if we're vague about our eating, then that usually tells me that we don't have a clear plan as to what will work and why. And we want to explain today those points so you begin to have a foundation of how to lose weight and keep it off.
Yeah, well, there's lots of ways to lose weight. We can starve ourselves.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Yeah, it seems to be a big part of a lot of the diet structure, which is calorie restriction. The body is going to lose weight if we restrict calories. And we can go to the other side of the equation and just burn a lot of calories. We can do a lot of workouts and physical exercise, and burning those calories is going to lose weight too. The thing about that approach is that if our bodies don't have the calories they need to have the energy to function, they're going to be looking for where can I get those calories. So using the calorie restriction method, I think most anyone that's dieted that way knows it's a hard row to hoe.
Yeah, and it doesn't work because it's not long-term sustainable.
Yeah, it's not a long-term. How do you keep it off? It does not. Yeah. It's very hard to keep it off. It's like you're swimming against the current because your body's needing the calories to function. And then the other two with the physical exercise, it's great to include exercise in your day, but to rely on a lot of calorie burning is, again, to me, it's kind of like swimming against the current. The body only wants to work so much. It wants to be efficient. It wants to be really conserving energy, actually. So just to keep trying to add into our routine, always burning energy to try and keep weight down and keep it off, is again swimming against the current. So what we found, what Connor was talking about, is that if we're really clear on what allows the body to maintain a healthy weight, it's basically nourish it, give it what it needs to be healthy, because a healthy body doesn't carry excess weight.
Yeah, and when you give it what it needs, it has the nutrients to really thrive. And then you're not feeling like you've always got to eat more or eat something that you've left out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I like what you say. It really, when the body's thriving, we have the energy we need to get through the day.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm not eating a high nutrient dense diet, I don't have a lot of energy. And so my body is going, where am I going to get energy? And it remembers where those quick energy hits are.
Yeah.
And those are the foods and the drinks that put weight on.
Yes.
So that seems to be the solution, where instead of kind of going against the current, we want to be able to use the body's natural inclination to be healthy and trim, and that's to nourish it so it's healthy and really thriving. When we're thriving, we have the energy we need to get through the day quite naturally.
Well, how do we do that then? So we do it with whole food, plant-based eating. That's where the highest level of nutrients are. So the body feels satisfied. That's where all the fiber is. So the microbiome loves what we're doing. And it naturally allows us to lose weight and keep it off.
You know, it's interesting how when we shift from whole food, from the standard American diet to whole food plant-based, that standard American diet that has the excess sugar, oil, and salt, the SOS foods,
yeah,
the excess sugar, oil, and salt that tends to put weight on, we naturally move away from that, because if we're going to get our oils in the whole food form, then we don't have the excess oil. we're going to get our calories in the complex carbohydrate form, then we're not going to be eating the sugary foods or drinking the sugary drinks. If we eat the whole food plant-based, it just shifts all of the foods from being weight promoting to a healthy weight managing.
Yeah, and the oils, I think that's a question a lot of people have. In the whole food form are avocado, nuts, and seeds. If we get our oils from that, not from the bottle, it really makes a difference in what our weight is. It really makes a difference in the ease of losing weight. And as we limit salt intake and sugar intake, it really makes a difference. Those three things are key.
Yeah, it's wonderful to see how as people make that shift, the weight just starts coming off naturally. Our bodies want to be trimmed.
Yeah, so if you want our eating plan, give us an email or comment below and we'll send it to you again or for the first time.
Yeah, and you can actually access it yourself. You can go into the resources, free resources under articles, and it's a high nutrient dense sheet is all there. But yeah, give us a shout. We'd love to work with you.
Yeah, and any questions that you have about food, or is it weight inducing, or isn't it weight inducing, or why should I eat this and why shouldn't I eat that? We'd love to help you. Just let us know and we'll get right back to you.
So before we go into the recipe for this week, I want to mention too that we're kind of dealing with one aspect of losing weight and keeping it off, and that's nourishing the body, giving the body what it needs. But there's another element that we've seen over the years that is equally impactful in, I guess it's making food choices and really being able to stay on the whole food plant-based routine. And that's the role our mind plays in making choices.
Yes, that's so significant for keeping the weight off, especially, and losing it too.
Yeah, losing it and keeping it off, because in our mind, we've made so many associations with food and feeling good.
True.
So when we get in a low state of mind, and the mind is looking for how to find a little relief, get back into a higher mood, we often think to go to foods, and they're usually the processed foods, the kind of energy pick-me-up foods that tend to put weight on. So next week, we'll talk about the role the mind plays in making healthy food choices that can help us stay on track for losing weight and keeping it off.
Menu? Our food choice today is really good. It is a creamy chickpea mushroom soup. Lots of veggies. Tastes great.
Yeah. I've got to compliment Connie on her recipe making, because this soup that we had yesterday was so delicious. And I look at it, I go, no, wait, these are the same ingredients Connie always uses. Why is this one so kind of unique and tasty? So she's got it.
Well, give it a try. I think you'll like it.
Yeah. Okay, thanks for joining us. And we'll see you again next week.